Hello, welcome back to Premier League Dad. My name is Kee. We are live for another game of Under 19s UEFA Euro Under 19s Championships. Denmark against Romania. Now, we watched a fantastic game the other day between Romania and Spain Under 19s, which was absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed that. And we also have seen Denmark Under 19s play quite a few times as well. There seems to be a really positive vibe about the young Danish teams, the under-19s and the under-21s. The under-21s are through to the knockout stage of the under-21s championships. They play France, and we're going to be live for that one next week. Really looking forward to that. But the under-19s too are going quite well, and this is quite a decisive game because a win here for either side takes them through to the next round. It is quite pivotal. The other game in this group is Spain against Montenegro. Montenegro have been battered quite comfortably in this group by both Romania and Denmark, and they are rock bottom of this group. Denmark and Romania are level on 3 points each. So it's winner takes all. As it stands, Denmark are top just on goal difference, or Denmark are ahead of Romania just on goal difference. Spain are top with 6 points from 6. They're through, they're flying. And they play Montenegro, which I'm sure will be an absolute walkover for them at the same time as this one. But this one's going to be a really pivotal game in the in Group A in the under-19s, and really looking forward to it to see how we get on. With that said, we'll go through the lineups, we'll talk through everything else, all the other news and stories that's been coming out across football. I want to talk about the news that's just will not go away about Liverpool and Alexander Isak. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the news about Manchester United potentially putting a second bid in today for Bryan Mbeumo. Obviously, Florian Wirtz set to join Liverpool. His medical is in the next 24 hours. He's flying in at the moment. Crystal Palace apparently have an offer accepted for Diamand of Sporting Lisbon, a very in-demand defender, you might say, and Mark Gay apparently on the way out of Crystal Palace, so that'll be his replacement, and a damn good one too it will be, I think. But listen, we'll be talking through all that, we'll go through all that, of course we will. We'll go through all the usual spiel and rigmarole as we do. This game you can watch live on UEFA.tv. If you do want to watch it, you can watch it on UEFA.tv. Completely free of charge. And, my God, it's hot today, isn't it? It's the hottest day of the year in the UK. Absolutely sweltering. So with that said, let's just say a big thank you to our sponsors, Match Bingo. As usual, Match Bingo, absolutely fantastic, sponsoring all of our lives on Premier League Dad. And a big thank you to them for continuing to do so. If you want to check Match Bingo out, and if you like a bet on the football, I'm sure you will. If you like a bet on the football, or you like a game of bingo, or you like maybe you're curious about what a fusion of those two things could be, go and check them out. You can go and set up an account by scanning the QR code, which will be on screen throughout this game, or you can click the link, which will be in my description right now. So you can go and click the link. If you deposit £5, you get £10 free. Can't say further than that. Go and check Match Bingo out. Buy yourself a bingo card. I think you can buy a bingo card for this game, actually. And, you win yourself a small fortune. So go and check them out. Absolutely lovely guys over there at Match Bingo as well. And a big thank you to them. With that said, let's get live. It's absolutely redders today, isn't it? It's absolutely redders. Substub, yo, what's going on? Good to see you, mate. Kieran, good to see you. How are we doing? Yeah, we've got 2 games today, by the way. We have got 2 games. We're doing this one now, which is obviously the under-19s game, and then we're going to be doing Inter Miami against Porto later tonight as well. Yeah, Inter Miami against Porto. So we'll be live for that one too. Kickoff is a little over half an hour away in this one. Remember, again, you can watch it live on UEFA.tv. You just need to go and check it out. Right, 1 second. Where is it? There you go. Truly disappointed about England. I mean, England have got Spain in the next round, so England against Spain in the under... I assume that's what you mean. England under-21s are playing Spain under-21s in the next round. So, yeah, listen, I'm really looking forward to that one. Kieran got an annoying and painful toothache at the moment, but pressing through. Oh, toothache's awful, isn't it? Yeah, toothache's terrible. There's not really an awful lot you can do about it either. Just avoid overly hot and cold foods. Sully, about the Germany match. Yeah, I mean, the Germany match was pretty rubbish, wasn't it, to be honest? Pedri Lover, Inter Miami tonight. Are you streaming? Yes, I'll be alive for Inter Miami and Porto later on. We'll definitely be live for that one. But yeah, we're doing the Denmark Under-19s against Romania Under-19s game first. And again, just a reminder, you can watch it. It is live on UEFA.tv. So you can go to UEFA.tv, click competitions at the very, very top, scroll down to youth Under-19s, and then you can see that Denmark and Romania is live. So you can go and check it out. Pedri Lover, streaming any Group B into the night, mate? No, not doing anything into the night. Nothing after. Nothing. You know me, mate. I have my bedtime. That's it. I'm not watching any of the late games. Not a chance. And to be honest, all of the group games in the Club World Cup have been, for me anyway, I would say an overwhelming disappointment. I've actually cancelled a lot of the Club World Cup games that we had, because not only are the viewing figures really poor on the TV, but the viewing and the quality of football is obviously really poor. The viewing figures on here are really poor. We don't seem to have much interest full stop in the Club World Cup. It just feels like no one's really bothered about it. And that wouldn't mean anything to me personally. I don't do it for the viewing figures because, I mean, look, I'm watching the Under-19s because I want to watch a bit of football. But this is far more competitive in the Under-19s championships than it is at the Club World Cup. Far more competitive. And I enjoy the football more. So I'll be honest, I'm not really all that enthralled by the Club World Cup games. I'll watch them if there's nothing else on. That is literally it. I will watch the Club World Cup games. If there is nothing else on, I'll watch it. But other than that, I'm not prioritising them. If there's other games on, we'll watch them instead. Yo, Adrian, how's it going? Good to see you, Adrian. James L. Who should Fulham sign? I think Fulham need a centre-forward. I think you need a centre-forward. I think you need goals in that team. You definitely need goals. I think you could probably do with a midfielder as well. So, for me, I would probably say... Who's a centre-forward that Fulham could target? I mean, if we just look at the Premier League... I don't think you could go wrong by going after someone like Strand Larsen, who was at Wolves last year. I think that'd be a terrific signing. Be an absolutely terrific signing. No skill Aaron random, but I really wanted United to sign Hincapié. Oh, mate, you've got absolute... Where do you get off thinking that United are going to sign these players? There's absolutely no way you're getting United to sign Hincapié. Do you give Barca a chance at the Champions League next season, especially with Jean Garcia and Nico coming? I don't think either of those signings really push Barcelona on, you know. Yeah, I don't think either of them push Barcelona on. Like, Nico... Is Nico a massive... Like, I just don't think he is. I think Nico is... He's not going to start over Rafinha. He isn't going to start over Yamal. So, I think he'll just end up being a player that goes there and plays bits and bobs here and there. So I'm not sure that's a signing that moves him on, and I don't think that I don't think that Joan Garcia is. I mean, he's a good keeper. But I'm not sure he's miles better than ter Stegen. Pedri Lover, we've done that one. Sorry, no skill Aaron. Why is he not even raved about like that? Why not? He's not even raved about. No, he is. Hincapié is, mate. Hincapié is rated as one of the best full-backs or left-sided centre-backs in modern football. I think he's fantastic. He's absolutely fantastic. Slobby, hi mate. Now that Nico Williams isn't coming to Bayern, do you think Barcola is the best fit? I think if you can get Barcola, then yeah. But I don't think Bayern would get Barcola. I think Eze is far more likely for Bayern, you know. Eze would be a great signing for Bayern. Be interesting, though. Be interesting to see what Bayern do now. Nico Williams is off the table, and obviously Wirtz has rejected Bayern too. So it feels like now. Do you know what? It kind of feels like Bayern are going to have to repurpose a little bit, because whoever they go for now, imagine if you get approached by Bayern Munich now, you know categorically that you're at the absolute minimum third choice on their list. They wanted Wirtz, they didn't get him. They went to Nico Williams, they didn't get him. So now they're coming after you. So at what point you'd just be like, oh, yeah, nah, I'm not sure. Alfie ter Stegen is really bad. He's definitely a massive upgrade. No. Again, there's no way you would have said that 3 months ago, 6 months ago. Ter Stegen is not a bad goalkeeper. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. He's a very, very good goalkeeper. Nico's going to play on the left. Rafinha in the 10, I heard. But that isn't where he plays, though, is it? Rafinha isn't in the 10. He isn't in the 10. Ruben, do you think Leeds can stay up next year? Kieran, we've done that one, sorry. Pure Loyalist, hello Key, hope all's good. Hello also, all here. I'm going for 3-2 Denmark. King 19, who do you think will win, bro? I think Denmark are, you know. Yeah, I think Denmark are going to win. I fancy Denmark to win. Romania were terrific, but I do think that Denmark win. Connor, thank you. Good man. Cheers for that. Thank you, Connor. King, yesterday Madrid versus Al Hilal was like, damn, Hilal was very good, to be honest. Denmark's going to beat the... Right, okay, well, listen, everyone's going for Denmark to win this one. I think, yeah, I can't see past Denmark, to be honest. Anonymous Stat 34, I'm a Leeds fan, but do you think they will stay up? I don't know who you support. I support Liverpool, mate. I support Liverpool. And do I think Leeds will stay up? I think the signing of Nemesha is a very good one. It's a very, very smart one. Do I think Leeds stay up? You got a good chance. You got a good chance. I think I'll put it this way. I have had a bet with someone on this channel, right? One of our regulars on this channel. I've had a bet that at least one promoted side stays up. Because people keep coming into this channel telling me that the sides in the Championship, there's a massive gulf and they can't compete with the Premier League. And I've said it's absolute nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. Only twice in the last 27 years have all three promoted sides gone back down. And those two were in the last 2 years. So I don't think it's a pattern. I think actually we're going to see a return to one of the teams that's currently in the Premier League. I think they go down, and I think it might be Wolves. I think it might be Everton. I think Brentford and West Ham are, all of these, there's a few teams down there that could get dragged into it. So it really wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, Sunderland, Burnley, Sunderland. I think Burnley, personally, mate, I think Burnley have got the better chance. The problem with Burnley at the minute is they've not quite... they've let go of Egan Riley. It looks like Esteve might go. Trafford, we don't know what's going to happen with him. There's rumours linking Scotty Parker with a move away. We don't know what's going on with Burnley, but I actually think Burnley are probably more geared up to staying up than Leeds. Not necessarily, I think Leeds are the better side. I think Burnley are better defensively, and for that reason, that probably will keep them up. But, again, it depends. Big summer for both teams. Big summer. Sunderland I really like. I like Sunderland. I just don't know how likely they are to stay up. Pure Loyalist, Kieran Baines, two think nothing worse. Best thing for it is Oragel. Quite expensive, £6 for a small tube. Yeah, you got to get something. Go to the chemist and go and get something for that. Josto, is Asula playing? No, Asula is 21s, mate. He's the under 21s. So yeah, no, he's not. That's a different Denmark. Asula is the under 21s. He plays with Conrad Harder up front. So we'll be looking out for Asula and Harder for Denmark under 21s against France next week. We'll be doing that game for sure. But this game is the under 19s. So instead of Asula, you've got Bidstrup, for example. You've got Themsen. Themsen was a very, very good player in the earlier games. Again, he's Is he Randers? I think he's Randers, isn't he? Yeah, Mike Themson. Oscar Schwartor, who plays for Norwich, by the way. Oscar Schwartor, who played 40 games for Norwich last season, so bit of experience from the Championship. And Jonathan Agyacum, who is a Brøndby centre-forward. But yeah, Denmark under-19s against Romania under-19s. You can watch it live on UEFA.tv. Right, 1 second. Pedro Lover Super Cup predictions. Again, it depends, doesn't it, on what happens between now and the start of the season. I think if Spurs bring in some players, they could maybe make more of a game of it. Anonymous stat, if I'm being honest, I need to see how we get on this season, and relegation might be better for us. No, you don't want relegation for Leeds. No way. You got to stay up. You got to stay up and make a fist of it. Kieran, Pure Loyalist, thanks for the advice. I've taken the minimal meds. I've heard of that gel too. Yes, definitely. LFC Fan 200, hi, it's me, Random Videos. I had to change my name. No worries, Random Videos. Take it easy. That's good. It's good to have you on the channel as usual. 2412, Arsenal predictions. I think this is the season where Arsenal fall away a little bit more. I think Arsenal are probably going to be maybe being caught by Chelsea, actually. I think third, maybe fourth for Arsenal. I think they're away behind City, and they're certainly away behind Liverpool. So, yeah, I mean, Thomas Partey, apparently contract talks have broken down with Thomas Partey. There's quite a way to go in that one. Yeah, we don't know what happens with Rodrigo. I'm not blown away by Sesko. I think Sesko and Gyökeres, either of those, if Arsenal get either of those, I don't think they massively improve Arsenal. Don't think Zubamendi improves Arsenal. They need legs in midfield, especially if Thomas Partey's going. So, curious to see what Arsenal do over the rest of the summer. But as it stands, even if they get Rodrigo in and maybe Zubamendi, Rodrigo and Sesko, that doesn't concern me. It's not quite the same as Liverpool going out and getting, Wirtz, Kerkez, Frimpong, maybe Isak. City getting Cherki, Marmoush, obviously from January. Cherki, Marmoush, Ait-Nouri. Some really, really talented players at City. Reinders as well. Reinders a great signing. Hujar, yeah, City wins it. I think City could, Yeah, City could, certainly. Right, we can get on to that game live today. Denmark against Romania. It is live. You can go and log into the UEFA app now and get it. No skill Aaron. United getting Cunha and Bermo, Ekatike, Onana. Yeah, again, can't see that. United are skint. There's no way you're getting all of them. Josto, you do know to get Isak, you'll have to break the PFP rules. No, we won't. Not over 3 years, mate. Over 3 years, we're absolutely fine. 3 years, we're absolutely fine. We haven't spent anywhere near as much as we've brought in. In fact, we could probably sign Isak and not sell anyone for the remaining summer. Not sell anyone and we'd still be fine. But that's not what's going to happen. Liverpool are going to sell Darwin Núñez. There's 60 million. Harvey Elliott, there's 50 million. Kwanzaa, 40 million. Tyler Morton, Ben Doak, Chiesa, maybe Andy Robertson. Obviously, Kelleher's gone. Maybe Diaz goes as well. There's a good 300 million plus of offers coming in for Liverpool players. So it's really not a concern. Liverpool have got plenty of offers for players. And Harvey Elliott is 50 million quid. See, you laugh, Aaron, but Harvey Elliott at 50 million quid, someone will pay it. I'm telling you, someone will pay it. 40 million for Kwanzaa, 50 million for Elliott. You watch. They'll pay it. Harvey Elliott would get in at United. Harvey Elliott would walk in United's side. Walking. Right, we've got 20 minutes to kick off. Hugh, do you think Wirtz was worth it? I don't think so. I think he's good, but not 145 million. It wasn't 145, it was only 100. Yeah, it was only 100. And I think 100 is about right, yeah. 100 is about right, given that Paul Pogba went for more than that. Paul Pogba feels like a good yardstick for Florian Wirtz. He costs more than Wirtz. So, yeah, 100 million's fine. I think that's the going rate for a 22-year-old, probably one of the best number 10s, young number 10s certainly, in world football. You have to pay that sort of money now for good young players. Ian Young, Elliott would get in most teams apart from ours, Arsenal and City. I think he'd get in everyone. I actually think he'd probably get in. Maybe. I think he'd get in at City. If Pep Guardiola had Harvey Elliott, he would get in at City. He would get in at City. He's better. He's certainly better than Savinho. 100% better than Savinho. So I think he'd get game time at City. Arsenal, probably not. Don't think he's better than Saka. And yeah, maybe he'd have to play in midfield, and he's not really part of that midfield three. Harvey Elliott's best from the wide right. So no, I think he could get in probably every midfield or every team bar maybe Arsenal and Liverpool. Aaron, Pogba was and is 10 times the player. Ryan, thoughts on Wrexham? I think you'll stay up this year. I think you'll stay up. And it'll be a good, just kind of a rebuilding year for Wrexham. What do you think to Paul Mullins coming out in the papers in the last few days, having a go at Parkinson? Having a go at Phil Parkinson, saying he doesn't understand why he's been dropped. Doesn't understand it. Daz Reynolds, which game are you at 8 p.m, if any? 8 p.m, we are watching Inter Miami against Porto. Yeah, Inter Miami against Porto. Ian Young, Pogba, the French Carlton Palmer. Mate, Carlton Palmer was absolutely splendid. He was miles better than Pogba. Pogba's more like the... he's like Momo Sissoko, but with a better haircut. That's it. Just Momo Sissoko, but with like... Momo Sissoko is like a no-frills Paul Pogba. Porto's going to blow it out. I think Inter Miami are dreadful, honestly. You can see Suarez... It is literally just a retirement team, that. Suarez, his legs are gone. It's sad to see. Ian Young, I'm not having this Momo slander. I loved Momo. Top player, wasn't he? Top player. I was just thinking of a similarly leggy, rangy, could get about the pitch. He's a little bit of that, isn't he? He's the closest thing we've probably had a little bit. Maybe Damien Plessis. Remember Plessis? Maybe that. There's maybe not really had too many others like that. Ryan Gravenberch is better than Paul Pogba. I don't understand why anyone would say any different. Paul Pogba is shies and right. Why is this not starting? Live now, UEFA.tv. Oh, that's why, because it's not quite kicked off. Okay. Wim Malfey, hello, the Club Bruges fan is back. Good to see you, Wim. Ludovic Rees to Club Bruges. What do you make of that? Hugh, thoughts on Raul Jimenez from Fulham? Bit old. Yeah, a bit old, I guess. He's someone I think Fulham would need to upgrade on if they had any serious ambitions of raiding the top 6, top 7, getting into Europe. They need better up there. I don't think the Muniz is better than him personally. I think they're both much of a muchness. They probably need to move Jimenez on and come and get someone who is a little bit more mobile. I think that's what it is. They lack mobility up front, pace. You know, they're still. Do you know what it feels a little bit like? It feels like they're a little bit stuck in the whole Alexander Mitrovic template of a centre forward that can hold the ball up, is good in the air, and there's nothing wrong with that as a lone centre forward. But it feels like lone centre forwards aren't that anymore. In the modern game, it's changed, hasn't it? Lone centre forwards now are meant to be a touch more mobile. They tend to drift wide. They tend to drop deep into whether it be like a Havertz or a Firmino, or maybe more like a Darwin Núñez at Liverpool, drifting wide to the right so that the wingers cut in. Even at PSG, you've got Dembele sometimes playing centre forward, or at Barca sometimes Rafinha playing centre forward. So yeah, it feels like teams are now getting a little bit more where they're interchanging the front three rather than having a static centre forward. I know Forest had a lot of joy with that last season with Chris Wood, but I still don't think that's the right approach for Fulham. Under the floodlights, Esteval coming to Chelsea looks like someone to watch. Incredible on the ball. Is he? There's a lot of people talking about him. Again, you would expect that. Every Brazilian player is good on the ball. It's like a standard. They're all fantastic on the ball. You'd be gutted if you signed a Brazilian who wasn't comfortable on the ball and couldn't dribble. But yeah, it's honestly, it's mad. It's absolutely mad. You can't say you've signed. I mean, how much did they pay for him? Wasn't it like 40 million quid? I'm sure it was like 40 million quid. Esteval, Chelsea. How much did they end up paying for him? Here we go. How much did Chelsea buy him for? 29 million quid. I thought it was more than that. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to be that's going to be full value for money. If I'm really honest, I think it's far more likely he just ends up being another wonder kid who's fallen off. Same as many other Chelsea Brazilian wonder kids did. Do you remember Nathan? Nathan was another one. Pato. There's loads of them. Absolutely loads of them who never quite made it. Yeah. Yeah, nine Chelsea wonder kids you've totally forgot. Now, everyone remembers Gael Kakuta. I'm talking about, who was the Brazilian lad? I forget his name every single time. Yeah, can't remember him. Not Josh McEachran. The one who played for Vitesse. Was it Vitesse? Lucas Piazon it was. No, Kennedy's at... he played the other night, didn't he, Kennedy? I'm sure he played for... Was it Monterrey or Pachuca? It was Pachuca last night. Kennedy played for Pachuca last night against Salzburg. Yeah, he's on loan from Rayo Vallecano in Spain. And Nathan was the other one who played for Chelsea. They signed him for 5 million quid 10 years ago. Yeah, Kennedy and Rondon, yeah. Yeah, 5 million quid they paid for Nathan. And that was decent money for a player 10 years ago. How old is he now? 29? There you go. They've signed some bad players over the years, Chelsea. Right, have we kicked off yet? No, we're not kicked off, but is the game actually... Can we start it? Can we watch it yet? I don't know. UEFA.tv. As usual, by the way, we will be doing all of the standard chatting about the other tournaments going on. The Under-21s championships, obviously we've got the Club World Cup. And of course all the transfer news that we've got going on at the moment. Denmark, Romania. Right, here we go. Live. Are we live yet? Live event starting soon. Right, perfect. There you go. Vim, what are you watching? We are watching Denmark Under-19s against Romania Under-19s. That's what's about to kick off. You can watch it on UEFA.tv. Daz is Vert having his medical tonight. I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow he's having his medical and he's being presented as an official Liverpool player. So yeah, that'll be great to see. Looking forward to that. Where is this one, by the way? I know it's in Romania. Romania are the host, but I don't know where it's being held. Oh, it's in the Arc de Triomphe Stadium. The Arcul de Triomphe Stadium, which is in... Is it in Bucharest? It is in Bucharest. I don't know whether it's the home of Rapid or Dynamo, though, but it is in Bucharest. Wim, our best youth. Our best youth. What's that say? Player Romeo Vermont. 2028. Romeo Vermont. Oh, he's only 2021. Why are you saying 2028? He plays for Bruges, doesn't he? Is he a centre forward? Well, he's born in Belgium, so he might not even be a Belgian player. So he was born in Germany, so he might not even be a Belgian. Yeah, he might play for Germany here at national level. You know, he might be a German. He was born in Gelsenkirchen. I tell you what, there's more people here. There is more people here. I keep saying it every single time we do games like this. But there are more people here at the Romanian games for the Under-19s championships than there are at the Club World Cup. The stadiums are certainly more full. Sebs, yo, good to see you, Sebs. How's it going? Good to see you, mate. We are watching Denmark Under-19s against Romania Under-19s. We are 7 minutes or so away from kickoff. Hiya, Ben. How's it going, mate? Wim, look at Club Bruges website. Agonzi it about Romeo Vermont. I have just read up on him. Yeah, just read up on him. Haaland to Helsinki and Pukki to City. Right, 7 minutes to kick off. We've done the lineups. I won't share the lineups yet again because we've kind of gone through them. Daz Reynolds, when do England Under-21s play next? They play on the 21st, Daz. And we're going to be live for it. England Under-21s against Spain Under-21s. Yeah, 8 o'clock on the 21st. So that's Saturday, isn't it? Is it Saturday? Saturday. Sebs, are you not watching the Club World Cup? I mean, to be honest, Sebs, I've been a little bit disappointed with the Club World Cup. Do you I don't know if anyone else seems to agree, but as far as I'm concerned, the people in the stadium, they're not really that bothered. Nobody's turning up to the games. The viewing figures on the TV are shocking. Nobody's really watching the games. And it's the same with England. It's the same with YouTube and TikTok and Twitch and everything. The viewing figures for live watch-alongs and stuff are really, really poor, generally, in comparison to all the other games that we do. So, and I wouldn't mind that, because I don't do it for the viewing figures. I've said this before. I'm not doing it for the viewing figures. But the football quality's crap as well. Real Madrid against Al Hilal last night was dreadful. We've watched 0-0s. We've watched, it feels just like the teams aren't really taking it all seriously just yet until the knockout stages. Cheers, Jake. Good to see you, mate. As always, great to have you in. So it just feels to me like we're not going to get serious about the Club World Cup until the knockout stages. So I'll watch it if there's no footy on. But I'm not going to be prioritising it over games where I think there's actual quality. Like, I think the Under-19s Championship and the Under-21 Championships have been some of the best games we've watched on this channel. And not only that, they've been some of the busiest. Like, you would never have imagined it. You would never, ever, ever have imagined it. But the second most watched stream we have done on this channel in 6 months since I started Premier League Dad, the second most watched is Romania against Montenegro in the Under-19s. You would never have said it, ever. But we got literally, like, thousands and thousands of people watching us. It was massive. So, for the same reason, that's why we're sticking with... and it was a great game. Sebs, I'm a Miami fan, so I'm watching... Oh, no, we're doing the Inter Miami Porto game tonight. Yeah, so straight after this one, we're doing Inter Miami and Porto. Yes, we are doing that. But we're not doing, like, Al Ahly against Palmeiras, for example, which is on right now. We're not doing them. Jake, are you getting excited about Isak, Kee? I'm not sure if I'm getting excited, Jake. I'm not sure if I'm getting excited. However, I'll say this. I think you're getting nervous. I think you're getting a little bit nervous. I'm not saying I'm getting excited, because I still think there's quite a long way to go. We've got to sell some players. He's got to maybe rock the boat a little bit. There's a lot of little hiccups, but I'll tell you something. You aren't as sure as you were, are you? You aren't as sure as you were. And you just I'm telling you, you're flapping a little bit now. Sebs, I might hop on for the game and I'll stay for this whilst watching Al Ahly v Palmeiras. Cheers, Sebs. Good to have you. Well, yeah, good to have you, mate. Fly in and let us know what you're thinking on the game that you're watching, because obviously we're going to be watching this one. And we'll have a general chit-chat about, I'm sure, Alexander Isak and football and, all sorts of stuff football-wise. We'll talk about anything. We talk crap on here, to be honest. Pure loyalist, England will need to be at their best to take Spain, but it's football and all on the day, as we've seen many times before. Absolutely bang on the money, as always, pure loyalist. Yep, 21st, Saturday night, England against Spain in the Under-21s. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a great game. JS Talks Football. You'll never walk alone, lad. Good to see you. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, same to you. Joe, did you not see Isak's interview where he said, I'm already at a big club? Oh, well, that puts it to bed, doesn't it? Yeah, that puts it to bed. The fact that he said, I'm already at a big club. Just massaging your ego. Which is the bigger club? That's the question. That's the question. He's not going to win things at Newcastle. That is literally all it boils down to. He isn't going to win things at Newcastle, and he will win things at Liverpool. That is it. Bottom line, that's it. Sebs, I'm not the biggest football fan. I do watch more basketball. But yeah, I am UK. I know it's strange. But do you know what? I to be honest, I don't know anything about basketball. I watched the game when I was in the US. But I don't really know anything about it. Played a few of the games back in the day, like the 2K games and stuff. But other than that, no, not much. Jake, I wouldn't get overexcited, mate, and I'm not nervous. Win-win for me. 150 million in the back pocket. Listen to him. Oh, he's already started to backtrack. You've gone from, it's not happening, it's never happening, Liverpool will never get any, we'll never sell to you, we'll never sell to you, to now he's just softening a little bit, aren't you? He's just softening a little bit, Jake. He's now going to, well, you know, we'll have 150 million, so we'll be made up with that, we'll go out and buy loads of quality players. He's started, he's flapping. Lou, get him told, lad, is right. Joe, he's already won things. The Cellar Cup. Like I said, you know, he wants the big trophies, doesn't he? He wants the big stuff. He wants the old big ears and Premier League titles, and he ain't gonna get that at Newcastle. So, and you're a long time retired at the end of the day, so I've kind of got a little bit of sympathy for him. If you're at a club where you're a very, very good player and you've not got a hope of winning things, then, you know, a deal usually gets agreed. It's happened with Liverpool in the past. We've lost players for exactly the same reason in the past. It's just part and parcel of it. When your team's not doing well, your best players inevitably want to move on because they know they've only got maybe 8-9 years at the very, very top level. And if they don't move at the right time, they can sometimes get stuck and they'll miss the boat. Emi Martinez to United, done, was in Salford yesterday. I can't see it, you know. I can't see it. SC 871, you've won 2 league titles in 30 years, so can't say that really. But I can't say that he's got more chance of winning things at Liverpool than he has at Newcastle. Who's favourites for the title next year? Favourites. Who's the current champions? Favourites. Listen, there you go. Joe, didn't we win the League Cup against you though, mate? You did, yeah, you did, and you deserve to. You battered us, you definitely did. But again, that's you know, it's a one-off. He's not gonna win anything else at Newcastle, is he? Kwanzaa news via Fab. Yeah, I think Kwanzaa's going. 40 million quid. Right, we're off here. Denmark have got us underway. Denmark get the game underway here in Romania against the hosts. Lou, we're favourites, lad. I can't stop laughing whenever Evertonians keep telling me that they're gonna challenge for the league next year. Or rather, no, they didn't tell me they're gonna challenge for the league. I've had Evertonians telling me that seriously that they're gonna be challenging the top 6 next season. That's the one. We're going to challenge for the top 6 next season, us lad. So funny. SC, we've said that how many years, look how we've panned out, we're useless. Who? United? Yeah, I know, but you've been useless for 10 years plus. 10 years plus United have been awful. Ollie MUFC, United's few matches this season, tough. Jared's better than Van Disney, though. Do you know what? He's a good player, Jared Branthwaite, he is. But I still think he leaves Everton this summer. I can't see a world in which he stays. And if he does stay, I'm a little bit disappointed in him. Because he's too good for that. He's too good. He should be looking at teams like Liverpool and City and, you know, really pushing on. Romania here. Big chance for the Romanians. Oh, Denmark just about getting it away. No skill, Aaron put 100 quid on United. It's Leicester all over again. I think Leicester were probably closer odds than United were. United are far longer odds than Leicester. Leicester were a better team. User not found 600. Kwanzaa going to Bayer Leverkusen. Yeah, 40 million quid. 40 million quid. It's not 25. It balls 25. It's not going to be 25 for Gerald Kwanzaa. Fabrizio Romano, Gerald Kwanzaa has verbally agreed personal terms with Bayer Leverkusen. and Leverkusen are now confident of agreeing a deal with LFC for Jarell Quansah. Right, so nothing's been agreed in terms of fee. Liverpool are seeking a fee of 40 million. £30 million plus add-ons for the defender, right? So we'll get 35 for him then. 35 sorted. 35 for Jarell Quansah. That's sound. He barely played last year. 35 million. We'll take that. Snatch the hand off. Joe Gomez is better than him anyway. RFC and Newcastle. What did you think of that red card? Which red card? Which red card? I thought he was on about in this game then. Which red card are you on about? Ollie, Arsenal, City, Liverpool. Not in reverse order. Arsenal third, City second, Liverpool top. I can see City maybe winning it. I can see City maybe winning it. I can't see Arsenal. Arsenal are nowhere near it. They're nowhere near it. Arsenal fan here, mate. Love your stuff. Quality bloke and doesn't have a massive bias. Just have said that as well. Hey, honestly, listen. I like Arsenal. I do like Arsenal, but I've got to say, I still think you've kind of hit a ceiling with Mikel Arteta, and I think the quality of the signings that you're bringing in don't really strike fear. Not in the way that City's do anyway. I think City going out and getting like Marmoush, going out and getting Cherky. I think Reinders is a top player. Ait Nouri as well, very, very good left back. I think they need a little bit more. City, don't get me wrong. I think they probably need maybe another centre mid and maybe a centre back as well. Maybe even a keeper. I don't know. But they definitely have enough. You know, you look at, and especially if Foden gets back amongst it as well, they're a very good side. A very, very good side. Albeit they didn't show it last night against Wydad Casablanca. So, if I'm really honest, I think City can challenge Liverpool. Right now, you'd have to put Liverpool as favourites purely because we won the title at a canter, didn't we? We won it by Christmas. We absolutely smashed it. So, given that we won it by Christmas last year, pretty much, and we've then gone out and added Wirtz and Frimpong and Kerkez and maybe Isaac, who knows? And Mark Guéhi is another one, by the way. What do we think of that? Mark Guéhi to Liverpool. Crystal Palace about to sign Diamand from Sporting Lisbon. And Mark Guéhi only has 1 year left on his contract. Liverpool apparently have entered talks with Crystal Palace to get Mark Guéhi. I think that'd be a fantastic signing for Liverpool. Really good experience. English as well. We need some English for the Championship homegrown quota. Joe Stowe can't wait for Isaac to shush the away end on the second game of the season. Gonna be scenes. Oh, we're pinching your best player off you. We're pinching your best player off you for peanuts as well. Ben, Joe Gomez is boss but can't be relied upon. Fitness is beyond awful. That's harsh. I really like Joe Gomez. I think, again, he's one of them players who should have had more time for England. Matt Lowe, Man City are so arrogant as a club. Pep is a checkbook manager. Can't do it without the checkbook, can he? Fraudiola. Steve Keane, evening Key, how's it going? Are you watching Inter Miami? Yes. So after this game finishes, we will be switching over to Inter Miami and Porto. So yeah. It'll be straight after this as well, by the way, because as soon as this finishes, it'll be like end the stream, bang, straight onto Inter Miami and Porto, because the kickoff will be live. So yeah, if you want to stick around with us, we're pretty much going through now till like 10 o'clock. So we'll be live consistently through till 10 o'clock. Davide Shiritu, Romania. Well, Romania they're doing all the pressing in the opening 7 minutes or so. Romania doing very, very well. And it's a surprise because everyone backed Denmark, didn't they? Everyone thought Denmark would take this. No skill, Aaron. You're not favourites anymore because the PGMOL won't be holding your hand all season. Mate, the PGMOL have been given more. They've been giving more against us than they have for us. You must be joking. We've had referees giving actual goals against us, like goals that we've scored ruled out. We've had Doku clear foul ruled out. Liverpool have had loads of bad decisions given against them. And yet apparently it's a PGMOL title. Joe, you can get Isak only on career mode, mate. Steve Kee and Isak is going to Man U. Matt Lowe, Mark Gay would be a good signing for Liverpool. We need an upgrade on Jarrell Kwanzaa. Yeah, Gay would certainly be an upgrade on Kwanzaa. My real concern is that Gay would end up being a replacement for Ibrahima Konate. And I do think that Konate is going. I'm really, really sad if that is the case. Ben, I like him. I've just said he's boss, but you can't disagree. His injury record is bad. Yeah, listen, he's had his injuries. Of course he's had his injuries. But I think he's not played a lot of football. Not necessarily not because of the injuries, because when he's come back, he's been out of form. Joe Gomez, I think, has been over the last 5 years. I think he's been our player who's been most on the bench than any other player, you know. Like, he has been available, he's just not been picked a lot of the time. And he's also a bit of a victim of his own versatility, isn't he? Because you can put Joe Gomez left, you can put him centre, you can put him right. He can play anywhere across the back line. Kieran Baines, where is this game, Kate? Where is it? It's in Bratislava. If you're talking about where... Oh, sorry, not Bratislava. What am I talking about? It's not Bratislava. It's in Bucharest. It's Denmark against Romania in Bucharest, the under-19s. I don't know if it's Rapids Stadium or Dynamo Bucharest Stadium, but you can watch the game on UEFA.tv. If you go to UEFA.tv, you can go to competitions at the top, then click youth, and then click watch live on Denmark against Romania. That is what we're watching. You can watch it free on the UEFA website. Matt Lowe, Konate is decent, but our defence is Virgil. We crumble when Virgil is injured. I don't know. I think you're right. I think obviously he's our leader, he's our captain at the back, and we do need to replace him at some point. I think we're going to have to start doing that sooner rather than later. We're going to have to start looking to bring someone through who can do that, who can be that. And I think Gay does have the same sort of leadership qualities. So even if he's nowhere near the defender of Virgil van Dijk, he's a very good defender, and he's someone we can rely on at the back, I think. So, yeah, Gay's a good player to bring in. I'd like that signing. No skill Aaron, Gomez is trash. A fit Joe Gomez is United's best defender. Comfortably. Again, comfortably. A fit Joe Gomez is United's best defender. Easily. Jake Gomez is average, man. Best ability is availability. He's not always available. Good utility player. He's really not average. He's really not average. Gomez was linked to Sunderland. Can't be that good, mate. Linked in what way, though? Linked, mate. That doesn't mean anything. That just means some journalist somewhere decided he needed a bit of paper to fill, and he was like, "Oh yeah, who can I put? Joe Gomez. I'll put him in. Liverpool need to sell him. I'll put him in." He's absolutely quality. Ask any Liverpool fan who's the best centre-back partnership we've had over the last 10 years when we've been mega successful under Jurgen Klopp. Our best centre-back partnership has been Van Dijk and Gomez. Unbelievable. Yes, he's had his injury problems. Yes, he has had his injury problems. And yes, he's another one of those players who he can sometimes play right back, he can play left back, and because of that, he gets kind of put all over the place rather than just saying, listen, I'm a really good centre-back. I want to play at centre-back. He should have done that earlier in his career. I reckon he'd have been all right. But, yeah, he's a wonderful player. And I think Joe Gomez, if he's fit, I don't think there's a Premier League side he doesn't get in. Put it that way. Maybe Arsenal. City he does. Chelsea he does. So, maybe, yeah, Arsenal's back four, he probably doesn't. Liverpool's, if we're all fit, probably doesn't. But everyone else, he gets in. Easy. Matt Lowe, Man United. Gomez is a good Man United player, yet for Liverpool, he's a bench player due to inconsistency. Inconsistency in fitness, not inconsistency in performance. Joe Gomez, when he plays, he's actually mega reliable. He's just far too injury prone sometimes, and he has been in the last couple of years. But, yeah, I don't think there's any problems at all with his actual quality. When he's fit, he's brilliant. Jake, Newcastle wouldn't spend money on him. Neither will Villa, Brighton, Fulham. He's average, man. Again, only because of availability. That's it. Palmeiras have scored. It's Palmeiras 1, Al Ahly 0. Matip and Van der Vaart. No, Matip and Van Dijk are not. They were very good, but they weren't better than Gomez and Van Dijk. Sebs, where do you watch the under-21s and under-19s? You can watch them on UEFA.tv. So if you go to UEFA.tv, that's the official UEFA website. Click competitions, click live, and yeah, you can see Denmark against Romania. That is where I am watching it right now. User not found. He doesn't get in over Romero and Van der Ven. Yeah, we know how good their defence was last year. I do. I think he gets in over them all. Yeah, I think he gets in over them all. Reece, Liverpool looking to break their transfer record. Isaac, here we go. See, Reece, Jake has already started flapping. He's already started flapping. He's panicking, the lad. Matt Law, I personally don't rate Gomez. Well, there you go. I mean, look, to each their own. I think he's fantastic if he's fit. He's just not been fit. But, yeah. As many people have quite rightly pointed out, the best ability is availability. And Joe Gomez hasn't been available far too often. And for that, he's unreliable. Right, Aggie come with a foul for Denmark. The Danes haven't started this well at all. Romania passing the ball around quite neatly, quite nicely. And they're getting it into the final third. It's breaking down a little bit too easily in the final third, but they are getting it in there. Denmark, they just haven't had enough of the ball. Not had enough of the ball, to be honest. Matt Lowe, the one player I think should go is Darwin Núñez. Fraud. Again, Darwin Núñez. Can't disagree. I can't agree with that. Darwin Núñez is fantastic. Darwin Núñez is a fantastic player. 57 goals in 72 starts for Liverpool? 57 goals and assists in 72, 73 starts for Liverpool. Speaks for itself. The guy, when he plays and he starts, he scores. Creates chaos. Ultimate Gamer, who do you support? I'm a Liverpool fan, mate. Jake, Liverpool Echo sees Isaac's going to Liverpool and Key can't sleep with excitement. I'm not excited. I keep telling you, I'm not excited about Isaac. I'm saying quite the opposite. I'm saying you were very, very certain, sir, weren't you? You were very, very certain, and all of a sudden, your little balloon knots just going like that, 10 to the dozen. You're going 50p, 5p, you're panicking. Timo Werner in disguise. Listen, Darwin Núñez has scored more goals than any other Liverpool player, bar Mo Salah, since he joined the club. He's in and out the side again. He's not been treated all that well, I think, Darwin Núñez. Ultimate Gamer, Liverpool #1. Yeah, I think Alexander Isak knows that too. Alexander Isak knows that as well. Reece, Key will have a Liverpool shirt with Isak 14 on the back before he's done his medical. I'm getting one. I'm going to wear it back to front here just for Jake. Isak 14 champions. Oh, love it. Liverpool Echo has you all on strings. Love a good clickbait. I know what's really going on, so I'm chill. In the know, Jake here. Sourced. He's absolutely sourced, the lad. Kieran, I've got the game on now. Good lad, Kieran. It's far too easy. Far too easy. Samuel, I'm a Napoli fan. What do you think about Napoli? Great signing for Kevin De Bruyne to go to Napoli. Looking forward to seeing him. Maybe Darwin Núñez as well going to Napoli. What do you think about Darwin Núñez going? Reece, didn't realise Jake was Isak's agent. My bad, bro. Philippines, good to see you, mate. Hope you're good, my bro. I have to say, as a Real Madrid fan, that game yesterday was a tough watch. Yeah, Alexander-Arnold did not have a good start, did he? Ultimate Gamer, Darwin Núñez needs to leave. He can't score constantly. He overthinks it. Samuel, do you think Núñez Liverpool is possible for you? Núñez to Napoli, yes. Núñez to Napoli is definitely being heavily rumoured here in the UK. And whether or not that transpires, I don't know. But I think he would be better than Lukaku, put it that way. Jake, Newcastle United literally came out and said he isn't for sale. Liverpool Echo says different. You put far too much stock in what Newcastle United officially say. Just because they say he's not for sale doesn't mean he isn't for sale. Like, it's... he's about to sign a new contract, right? And what does that mean? It means nothing. Matt Lowe, I just don't think with the great midfield Liverpool have, Núñez can keep up anymore. I don't know, you know. Sorry, mate, my phone died. May I ask again, where do you watch the unders? So you can watch him on UEFA.tv, Sebs. Yeah, if you go to UEFA.tv, it's the official UEFA website. You click on competitions, click under 19s, and then live, and you can select which game you want to watch for free. It's completely for free on the UEFA website. Denmark against Romania is the one we're watching right now. I think Spain and Montenegro, I imagine Spain will have... They might even be 3-0 up by now. 2, there you go. 2-0 up. Spain are absolutely smashing Montenegro. That's not a surprise at all. Montenegro are rock bottom of this group. They have been battered by both Denmark and Romania. And this game has got an awful lot riding on it. We need Denmark or Romania. There needs to be an outright winner to decide who goes through with Spain to the knockout stages of this tournament. Reece Alexander-Arnold's defending for their goal was absolutely diabolical. I think he was... Did you hear what Xabi Alonso said as well? Xabi Alonso came out and basically said he's got to do better. His standards, his fitness and whatever else. He's got loads of talent, but talent alone isn't enough. He's got to show... he's got to reach the standards for fitness and discipline and, work ethic and everything. So I think Xabi Alonso wasn't quite happy with that performance either. Jake, we sell Isaac, we don't get UEFA Champions League. It doesn't make sense. No matter what you offer, we will see. See, there you go. So now I know you're not sourced. You're just putting 2 and 2 together and getting 5, Jake. That's all it is. You're assuming that because Newcastle would, if they sold Isaac, then that means that they're not serious about qualifying for the Champions League again. I think it's completely the opposite. I think Newcastle have to sell him. I think they have to. I think it's more about maybe the player and maybe even PSR forcing the hand a little bit. Philippines, Dean Hyson showed his quality right from the beginning. Yeah, Hyson put a wonderful ball in as well, didn't he, for the young lad up front. Is it Garcia? Wonderful ball in, and probably should have created the winner, to be honest, Hyson. Great player, though. Really gutted Liverpool didn't get him. Matt Lowe, don't get me wrong, Darwin Núñez has skill, but his problem now is his inconsistent performances. Even Slot said Trent needed to do more. Yeah, Núñez is inconsistent, I'll give you that, but I think most centre-forwards are at the very best. Christ, Isak and Haaland got criticism last season for being inconsistent. I think, Darwin Núñez, I don't think there's too many players in Europe right now that are an obvious upgrade on him. Let's say that. And I don't think... Like, if Liverpool went out and got Sesko might eventually be an upgrade on Núñez, but I don't think he is right now. Then you're talking about Gyökeres. Gyökeres isn't an upgrade on Núñez. He isn't. He just isn't. Alvarez, I think, is an upgrade. I think Isak is an upgrade. Beyond that, you kind of maybe flipping a coin. Ekitike, Sesko, one of those two. Could be. The only two obvious upgrades on Darwin Núñez are Isak and Alvarez. That's it. Ultimate Game, and I don't think we'll sign a new striker. We already made 3 signings, Wirtz being one of them, which we paid over 100 million for him with. Yeah, but mate, that's not a problem for Liverpool. Liverpool have a lot of money to spend. We have a lot of money to spend because we haven't spent money for a long time. And not only that, we've got a lot of players who are trying to sell, the likes of Kwanzaa, Elliott, Morton, Doak, Chiesa. We've already sold Kelleher. We've already sold Trent. Maybe Andy Robertson goes. Maybe Diaz goes. Maybe Canate goes. Maybe Darwin Núñez goes. There's a lot of players at Liverpool who... I think if Darwin Núñez goes, we have to sign a centre-forward. There's also rumours about Diogo Jota going. So it feels like Liverpool are going to make a centre-forward signing. I'm sure of that. Matt Lowe, I think Anthony Gordon to Liverpool would be great. See, I don't think he's an upgrade on either Diaz or Gakpo. So I don't want Gordon unless Diaz leaves and then it's kind of like, well, okay, we need to go and get someone. Gordon's not a bad player, but if for me, I would rather keep Diaz. Unless we went and got Barcola. Barcola would maybe be one I would look at instead of Diaz. Ultimate Gamer, Osimhen is a potential replacement for Núñez. Yeah, he is, and I think Osimhen would be an upgrade on Núñez. However, Liverpool don't pay big money for players over the age of 24, 25. Osimhen's the wrong side of that. So, I don't think that we'd sign a player who's 26 for 120 million or 100 million or whatever. But they have to be the right age, the right profile. I don't think Osimhen fits that. Philippines, only thing for me personally is I don't get why Gula doesn't start. He looked good when he came on. Yeah, I mean, Gula isn't bad, but I don't think that was the reason Madrid lost, is it? Jake from 100 million for Núñez. We didn't pay 100 million for Núñez. We only ended up paying 72, I think. 72 we paid for Núñez. Because the extra bonuses that we had on, we had something like £50 million worth of bonuses due to Benfica, which we didn't achieve because Darwin Núñez hasn't won the Champions League and he hasn't reached X number of appearances or X number of goals with the club. So, yeah, it's Darwin Núñez he ended up costing us 72 million. I think we'll probably end up selling him for about 60 something. So we won't have lost that much on Darwin. I think it was 85 million euros though, mate. We've paid, honestly, it's been released. Liverpool only paid 72 million pounds for Darwin Núñez because he's not achieved anywhere near the add-ons. He's not achieved anywhere near the add-ons. The guaranteed fee for Núñez up front was somewhere close to 60, I think. And there was loads of add-ons which took it right up to like 90 million or something like that. 58.8 mil for Núñez. Yeah, I think it was 72. Again, fact check it, go away and have a look, but I'm sure it was around 72 million pounds we've officially paid for Núñez, and we'll sell him for about 60. So no great thing, and we've won loads of stuff with him. And there's not a Liverpool fan, I don't know a Liverpool fan really who's massively disappointed by Darwin Núñez. He's a fantastic player. I'd love to keep him personally. Razine, how are you, mate? Very excited for Miami Porto game. Stream is on, right? Hope you won't change. No, mate, I will be streaming the Inter Miami Porto game for sure. Kieran, Romania nearly scored. To be honest, I don't know what nearly scored. They're having a cooling break now. They've got in and around the box a few times, both teams, but Romania have been the better of the two. Ben, PSR doesn't half ruin the game. I think it's the... I don't understand why. Why do you think PSR ruins the game? I think PSR's fair. You've got to have PSR. You've got to have it. Ben, Gordon still has a lot to prove. I think if he's playing how he did last season, he's one of the best left wingers in England, and he's a starter for England. I think he's that good. He's that good. You'd have Gordon on the left. You'd have maybe Palmer on the right, and then Bellingham through the middle behind Kane, wouldn't you? That would be England's front four. I think it'd be a toss-up between Bellingham and Foden in the middle and Palmer and Saka on the right. But I really do think... I really do think that he needs to keep consistent with that level of performance. Last year he was shocking. Ben, you don't know a Liverpool fan who's disappointed in Núñez? Come on, no, I mean I don't know a Liverpool fan who is like so disappointed in him that they're desperate for us to sell him, like absolutely desperate for Put it this way. If Liverpool kept Darwin Núñez next year, I think the majority of Liverpool fans would be pretty fine with that. Yeah. Kieran Baines, what do you do for watch-alongs on a Saturday? Do you watch all games? Yeah, mate, on a Saturday, we'll watch... I mean, what games have we got on a Saturday? I don't know what games we've got. I think on Saturday there's still only 2. And the one that I'm definitely doing on Saturday is... hang on a second. The one that I'm definitely doing on Saturday is... Come on. Right, Saturday. So, there's Mamelodi Sundowns against Borussia Dortmund on Saturday at 5 o'clock. At the same time, there's the Under-21s quarter-final, Portugal against the Netherlands. So I'm going to be doing Portugal against the Netherlands Under-21 quarter-final at 5. And then at 8 o'clock, we've got a problem at 8 o'clock on Saturday, right? Got 8 o'clock. I need basically to help you. I need your help to decide the 8 o'clock on Saturday. And we'll put it to a poll, but maybe not tonight. There's 3 games that we've talked about watching. It could be Inter Milan against Urawa Reds. It could be Real Oviedo against Mirandes in the La Liga 2nd Division playoff final. Or it could be Spain Under-21s against England Under-21s in the Under-21 Championship quarter-final. Now, personally, I'm leaning towards Spain and England, but I quite like the idea of watching Real Oviedo against Mirandes as well. Mirandes are 1-0 up in that one, but obviously Santi Cazorla gave a wonderful performance in the previous game. So I don't know. I guess I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. Sebs, I'm watching Club World Cup, but I would say you should watch the Under-21. Well, we'll put it to a vote on Friday's game. Razine, check Neymar Jr.'s story. Yamal's. Neymar's shocking. Kieran, sorry, I meant for the new season. Oh, on the new season. Yeah, for the new season for the Premier League. So what we usually do on a Saturday is we'll do a game at 12 o'clock, like the early kickoff, whether it's a 12:30 or like an SPL game or something like that. We'll do a 12 o'clock. Then we'll do one of the 3 o'clocks, whichever one is the best. And then we'll do the 5:30, and then usually there's an 8 o'clock. So we'll do 4, usually on a Saturday, when the season's on, we do 4 watch-alongs on this channel. And the same on a Sunday, to be honest. And then through the week, we do at least 1 every single day. So what I can guarantee you is one watch-along every single day as a bare minimum. Razine, what are the chances you see for Robbo to Atleti? I really hope he doesn't, but he might well do. Jason Marsh, what can I watch this Denmark Under-19 game on? You can watch it on UEFA.tv. Yeah, go to UEFA.tv, Jason. You can watch it live on there. That's where I'm watching it right now, mate. Ben, tough one between the Under-21 game or Oviedo. We'll put it to a poll. Yeah, we'll put it to a poll, and we'll see what people think. Daria, I'm guessing you're a Romania fan, Daria. The guy, home Under-19, double draw. Daria, Romania will win. Well, Romania are playing very, very well. And they're in here down the left-hand side. Oh, it's great play. Chance. Good save by the Denmark keeper. Very, very good save. And it's cleared away by Denmark. I mean, I had Denmark to get a result here. I thought Denmark would get something in this, but it's honestly looking like Romania are playing the better football in the first half. And Romania need to win, don't they? Romania need to win in order to go through to the next round. Ben, problem with the Robbo deal is Atleti think we're Oxfam. Yeah, we want to get Robbo, but we only want to pay like 2 million quid. Yeah, alright, mate. No probs. Yeah, of course you will. Yeah. We'll happily just give away one of the best left-backs in the league, even though he's under contract. Imagine the balls of saying that. Imagine the absolute guts to go up to a team and say that. Listen, do you know your starting left-back is one of your best ever players? Can we just have him? We just have him for nout. We'll take him off you, like. We'll pay him decent wages, but are we alright to take him? Yeah. I could just imagine the response from Liverpool just being like, mate, have you got the right number? The guy, Messi, shot 2 more, and Alvarez shot 3 or more tonight. Good luck. Daria, bro, I subscribe now to you. Thank you, Daria. Thank you very much. Good to have you on the channel. The guy, my VIP tonight. Alvarez and Messi. Alvarez? Oh, in the Seattle Sounders game. Atleti against Seattle Sounders. That's not a bad one, yeah. What are the odds for that? What odds did you get the guy? Oh, Romania are in down the right-hand side. Chance, sit in. It's 1-0 Romania. There you go. What a goal. What an absolutely stunning goal as well by Romania. I tell you what, he flies down that left-hand side. That's a wonder goal. It's an absolutely stunning goal by Romania. Who is that? We need to find out what his name is, because I'll tell you something, that he might have a big future if he's scoring goals like that. It was sensational. It was Remus Gutea. Remus Gutea, the 18-year-old from Voluntari, with a fantastic goal. 1-0. He picks the ball up on the left-hand side, wriggles away from the fullback, gets inside, drop of the shoulder, cuts in onto his right foot, and a lovely little shot low down to the near post. If I'm dead honest, I think the keeper's got to do better. Yeah, if I'm really, really honest, I think Nygaard in the Denmark goal, Lucas Nygaard, who is the Arsenal goalkeeper, by the way. Lucas Nygaard plays for Arsenal. He was the goalkeeper, but it's Remus Gutea with the goal, right-footed, low down, keeper's near post, and it's 1-0 to Romania. Good Lord. Who saw this coming? Who saw this? Samir X69, Romania always scores banger goals. Yeah, Romania, I mean, they did in the Under-21s game the other day, didn't they, against Spain. Fabulous game. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Big thank you to those that have already liked and commented and subscribed. If you can, please click the like button and please click subscribe. We are live every single day on this channel. We do watch-alongs every single day for the Under-19s Championships, the Under-21 Championships, Premier League games, all games from across Europe, La Liga, Bundesliga, SPL. We've done the Icelandic League. We've done all sorts of leagues. So if there's a game of football on, chances are we are live on this channel. My name is Kee, by the way, as well. If you're new around here, please give us a like. If you're on TikTok, please subscribe. Denmark now trying to push back and get the equaliser. You know Georgie Hadji. How do you know Georgie Hadji? Ritesh is the goal scored by kicking. Yes, right-footed shot. Right-footed shot by Gutea. Denmark are in here now, though. Oh, no, it's cleared away. Cleared away. Ritesh, can someone please tell us the goal scored by kicking? Yes. Yes, it is scored by kicking. It's knocked long up the pitch here. Romania in behind. Daria, at least this part of Romania is doing well. The under-21s did well the other day. They were quite unlucky at the end, I thought. I don't know if you watched the under-21s game. Foul to Denmark here. Samir X69, if the match gets suspended, does the team with more goal get 3 points or both get 1 point each? No. If the... If the match gets suspended in the 89th minute and Romania are 4-0 up, technically, the match has to be replayed. Now, it can often be agreed between the managers, and like from a sporting perspective, sometimes the manager will say, "Look, we was 4-0 up, like whatever." But there have been games that have been replayed. Right, Ritesh, you're getting banned. Ritesh is getting banned because he's being a little wind-up merchant, I think. We'll just block Ritesh very, very quickly. Because we've told him multiple times, Ritesh. We've told you multiple times. So we'll just block you, mate. There you go. Right, well, there you go. So he's gone. Yeah, if you want to, sub. I'll do it now. One sec. Go live. And then, there we go. And then... Right, there you go. Kieran, if you ever need any mods, I'm happy to be one. The guy, why banned? Because he kept saying, has it been, was it a goal with a header or with kicking? Was it a goal with a header or with kicking? And then just put it in the chat like 50 times. And every time someone answered him and said it was with a kick, it was with a shot, he just kept ignoring that and asking the question again and again and again. So he's just spamming the chat. Just spamming the chat for no reason at all. So it's dead easy. I don't know why people do it. Just block him. Just ban him. Just absolutely ban him. Sammy, thoughts on Xabi Ball? Yeah, not particularly good. Ricardo Diaz, Spanish. Good to see you. Yeah, Darius spamming. Exactly. Yeah, just spamming questions. Silly questions as well. Like, don't mind you asking the question. We told him the answer. That was the annoying thing. The guy, you support Barca or Real Madrid? Me? I don't support either. I support Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan. I don't really care about Barcelona or Real Madrid. AM, name a footballer for an edit. Florent Malouda. Killian, I have a hot take. Go on, give us your hot take. What is it? Dylan, do you think Denmark can come back? Yeah, I do. I mean, a lot of people thought that Denmark would win this one. A lot of people in the chat, when we asked, what's your prediction for this one? A lot of people thought Denmark would win it. Denmark they have been the better team in this tournament. They've been better than Romania. But Romania need to win in order to qualify for the knockout round. So for me, I think Denmark they've got a good chance of coming back into it. PC4 and S over 2.5. Yeah, I think they can get over 2.5. I think there's probably another 2 goals in this. I'd be very surprised if it stayed 1-0, put it that way. PC4 and S, do you think Denmark will win? I think Denmark will come back into it. Denmark only need a draw. If Denmark draw, if it finishes 1-1 or 2-2 or 3-3, whatever, if it finishes a draw, Denmark go through. So Denmark only need a point. Denmark don't need to win. They only need a draw. Romania need to win. Kieran, just heard that Quans has agreed to move to Leverkusen. He's only agreed personal terms, Kieran. Yeah, he's only agreed personal terms. Still needs to be a fee agreed. PC4 and S, I hope, bro, I do bet for this match and that is my last match. Okay, well, good luck. Good luck. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, Killian. What time are we on? 43:15. Thanks, AM. That's good. Look forward to seeing it, mate. Dylan, where are you watching the game on? You can watch it on UEFA.tv. So if you go to UEFA.tv, just open another tab at the top. Go to UEFA.tv, and you can search at the top competitions live, UEFA Under 19, and you can watch Denmark against Romania or Spain against Montenegro. Now, Spain are already through. Spain are already through. They are 4-0 up at half-time against Montenegro. We knew that they would batter Montenegro tonight. So Spain are 4-0 up at half-time. Denmark 0, Romania 1. This is the interesting game because only one of these teams can actually go through. In the other game, Spain are already through as group winners. Montenegro are already out as the bottom team. So this one has a lot more riding on it. And Denmark only need 1 point. If Denmark score an equaliser, it looks like they're going through. So, yeah, if you're asking me if Denmark win, I don't think Denmark do win because I don't think they need to. A Denmark draw is enough. So, I think Denmark might get a point. Right, it's a corner to Denmark here. Whipped in, header. It goes back out to the corner taker. It's going to be a goal kick. Daria, I hope we will win. We have a chance. Yeah, Romania have a great chance. There's 3 minutes of added on time at the end of the first half here. Samir X69, who's stopping Liverpool next season from winning the quadruple? I mean, if Liverpool get Isak, then there's really only maybe PSG. Yeah, there's not going to be many, is there? Not going to be many that can stop Liverpool. Right, there's going to be a couple of minutes left at the end of the first half. It's looking like it's going to be Romania going in with the lead at the break. And a lead that you've got to say they deserve. I can't see Denmark coming back and winning this. I think the ref is about to blow up here, and that could be us done for the first half here. Daria, PSG won the quadruple this season. Yeah, PSG did win the quadruple this season. They did very well, didn't they? Daria, the real Romania flag colours. I don't know who that person was who came in, Daria, but I've just put him in time out because what they said wasn't very nice. So I've put him away, and there you go. It's half time, and it's 1-0 to the Romanians. Sam Eric 69. We're sorted for 5 years if Isak comes. It's going to be a hell of a team to beat that, isn't it? Isak, Wirtz and Salah up front. And then you've got McAllister, Gravenberch behind him and Szoboszlai. We'll be unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable with those up front. I mean, we're unbelievable this season for large parts. So you start adding in Isak and Wirtz and it becomes unplayable. Okay. Denmark 1-0 down. Can they turn it round in the second half? Let's have a look and see what other news we've missed out on today, by the way. It seems like we've had a lot of stuff going on across the Premier League, across Europe. Liverpool approaching Crystal Palace for Mark Gay. Manchester City, here we go. The Premier League. This is breaking news. I don't know if people have seen it, by the way. Is that actually true? Surely that's not true. That is actually true. Oh my God. The Premier League and Man City have entered into a sanction agreement after the club accepted breaches of Premier League Rule L33 in relation to kick-off and restart obligations in 9 matches last season. In the second half against Southampton, Manchester City delayed the kick-off by 2 minutes and 10 seconds, for which they have received a £40,000 fine. They delayed the Ipswich away game by 2 minutes and 22 seconds. The same against West Ham, the same against Aston Villa. And they have been given a fine. They've been given total fines of nearly £250,000 to cover all of the delays that they've put out. So very surprising. Dylan, do you think Rodrigo will move to Arsenal? I mean, as Daria said, it's very possible. It's very possible that he moves to Arsenal, but do we think that actually moves the needle for Arsenal? Do we think that makes the difference for Arsenal in terms of helping them win the league title? I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I think Arsenal need a lot more than just Rodrigo. And I think if they had 90 million to spend on one player, Rodrigo wouldn't be that player. As good a player as he is, I like Rodrigo, but I don't think he's a £90 million player that helps Arsenal, go from second to first. I don't think he's that player. I think they need better. So I'm surprised if that's what they end up with. Daria, they have Saka. Yeah, they have Saka, but arguably Rodrigo would replace Martinelli on the other side. Saka would be on the right, Martinelli on the left, so maybe Rodrigo would replace Martinelli. I'm very surprised by that Manchester City news. I'm really surprised by that. Samir X69, Diaz on the left. Whether or not Diaz stays or goes, I guess that's going to be the problem. I think Wirtz starts on the left. I don't think Diaz does play on the left. If I'm really honest, mate, I think Gakpo probably ends up playing central. Or maybe on the right. And then we'll see Diaz I think Diaz probably gets sold. If I'm really honest, I think Diaz probably gets sold and Wirtz plays on the left. Steve Keane, evening. The thing is, Keane, 90 million won't even buy a good striker these days. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think there are a lot. I mean, there's just not a lot of top strikers. Isak won't go for 150. No, he won't, mate. He'll be nowhere. He'll be closer to the 100 million that we paid for Wirtz. It won't be 150. He'll be nowhere near 150. Because the problem that Newcastle will have, the problem that Newcastle will have is Isak will have to rock the boat. He will have to maybe make a statement or put an official transfer request in. Dylan, Zubamendi, Gyökeres, Sesko. I think Arsenal's got a winner's chance considering the form in the last 3 years. Okay, the form in the last 3 years, they finished second, right? They keep finishing second. This year, they finished second, a long way behind Liverpool. I don't think adding Zubamendi and Gyökeres, or Zubamendi and Sesko, to those teams helps them win the title. Not when Liverpool have improved by maybe adding Wirtz and, Frimpong, Kerkez, maybe Isak as well. I don't think that helps Arsenal. Liverpool have got better too. So, I think Arsenal need a lot more than just Zubamendi, maybe Rodrigo, maybe Sesko. I think they need a lot more than that. Steve, if he starts scoring goals in the start of the season, mate, that won't matter. Newcastle know that Isak scores goals. How he's playing won't make a blind bit of difference. The issue for Newcastle will be if the player makes a statement that he wants to leave the club. Because as soon as he does that, Newcastle have to sell. They have to sell. They can't keep a player who has openly stated he wants to leave the club. So at that point, they have to negotiate with Liverpool. They might have wanted 150 million. But I think if Liverpool then come in with a serious offer and say, look, we'll put £100 million down, or even 110, we'll put 110 down, rising to maybe 120, they'll take it. They won't sell. We won't get anywhere near 150 for Isak. The thing with Arsenal, they try and walk the ball in the net. We were told to shoot at sight. Absolutely. Srishab, where can I watch this game? You can watch this game on UEFA.tv. Go to UEFA.tv and you can search on the youth at the very top. Click live, competitions, youth, and then you can watch it there. Dylan, Liverpool got lucky with a near full squad for the whole season. Mate, it wasn't have a look at Liverpool's injuries last season. Liverpool had a lot of injuries last season. A lot of injuries. We had loads of players out last season. We had Alisson out for a long time. Alisson, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, was out for a really long time. If not the best goalkeeper in the world. What Arsenal fans often talk about is we've had all these injuries. You had a fully fit squad, Arsenal, and you were still 9 points behind Liverpool at Christmas. You were 9 points behind us at Christmas, and Saka hadn't got injured at that point. Havertz hadn't got injured at that point. Everyone was still fit, and you were 9 points behind us. So Liverpool were miles better, even when you had a fully fit squad. Steve, I think you should do a top 10 players from each country. What, a video? Maybe, yeah, I'll do that. Why not? Let's give it a whirl. Cynthia Takamini. Hello, good to see you, Cynthia. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Apologies if I'm not. Cynthia. Daria, imagine if Liverpool got Mbappe and Bellingham. I'm kind of glad we didn't now. As good as those two players are, I think they're not Liverpool players. Mbappe is incredible, but I don't think they're Liverpool players. They're very much Real Madrid players. The ego. Adumi, good evening, brother. Good to see you, Adumi. How's it going? Steve, me and my mate do a quiz where we go through the alphabet and name teams. It's good. Nice. Yeah, going through the alphabet and naming teams. See, that's cool. What, and you've just got to go through really, really quick. You've got to fly through it, A to Z. Like that. I don't know if I could do that. I might have to do that on a live one day. Cynthia. Oh, it's Cynthia. Is it Cynthia? Cynthia Lakmini. Maybe it's Cynthia. Either way, lovely name. Steve Keane, certain league. Yeah, I was going to say, if it was just like all teams, I reckon I could do all teams. Like, A is for Arsenal. B is for Blackburn. C is for Charlton. D is for Derby. E is for Everton. F is for... I'm trying to think of an English team beginning with F. F? Fulham? Oh my God. I'd have been shocked. I've had a shocker there. My head's gone tonight. It was the heat. It's the heat. F is for Fulham. E, F. G is for Grimsby. H is for Hull. I is for... Is the one for I? Is the one for I? I in the UK. I. Oh, Gav, I've had a shocker there. Fulham. I should have got Fulham. I'm trying to think of I now. I've lost my way. I. UK side beginning with I. Ipswich! How have I missed Ipswich? Oh, no. I am ashamed. I'm doing this live here. You've given me this suggestion. I love it. H-I-J. Oh, it's J. Come on. Do you know what? I'm sure the only UK team with a J in it is St Johnstone. Daria, did the game start? No, it's not started yet. We're still on. The second half hasn't quite kicked off. I'll start it in just a second. You'll see the clock will change. Yeah, I don't think there is a team with J in the UK. I think the only one is St Johnstone. So I think I get away with J. H-I-J. K, Kilmarnock. But I kind of wanted to do English teams. We got an English K. Have we got a K in England? Give me a K team in England. H-I-J-K. Kidderminster. Yeah, Kidderminster Harriers, Kettering Town. Yeah, see, I should just do it with geography, really. I should just do it based on geography and just throw some neck. Like Kent. There's got to be a Kent. Kent Town. K. There's got to be a better team than Kidderminster or Kettering. There's got to be a K. All right, well, we'll go with them for now. H-I-J-K-L, Liverpool. M, Middlesbrough. N, Newcastle. O, Oxford. P, Portsmouth. O-P-Q. It's defo not a Q, is there? Is there a Q? It's not a Q. It's defo not a Q. There's not a Q. AM, I couldn't find clips of the player you said. Floron Malouda. Queen's Park. Oh, Queen's Park Rangers. I have had an absolute disaster. Fulham, Ipswich and QPR fans are going to hate me. Full stop. Couldn't get an F, an I or a Q. E-F, H-I-J-K-L, M-N-O-P-Q. R. Ross County. No, we said England, didn't we? R. Come on, Key. R. R. Reading. I stole that one, Samir. OPQRS. Stevenage. T. Tamworth. Tottenham. OPQRST. U. We haven't got a U, have we? U. Oh. U. Utoxeter. Uxeter. Union Berlin. No, there's not a U. I can't name a U. Université of Cluj. Yeah, lots of good U's across the globe, but not an English U, I don't think. Yeah, okay, so we'll skip U. H-I-J-K-L-M-N-O-P-Q-R-S-T-U. V, easy. Gotta be a V. 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 English side beginning with V. V. Come on, Kee. I reckon if you'd have asked me to do this before kick-off, if you'd have asked me to do this and say, listen, you're going to be throwing this, I reckon I'd have said I got 26 out of 26. Easy. It's well hard. On the spot, it's dead hard, that. V. There's got to be an English side beginning with V. English side beginning with V. Right, we're off for the second half here now. That was a fun game anyway. A very, very fun game to pass the time at half-time. I'm still thinking of a V. Can't have Villa. Vullen. Yeah. Yeah. Vullen. V. Right, we'll skip V. OPQRSTU, V, W, Wickham, X. There's not an X. Y. Yeovil. Are Yeovil still in the league? I don't even think Yeovil are still in the league, are they? And Z, there isn't one, is there? Gaza, why has Palmeiras game stopped? Has it stopped? I don't think it has stopped, has it? I don't know. We're not watching it, mate. We're watching Denmark against Romania under 19s. It's going to be a free kick here. Romania with an opportunity to whip the ball in and maybe get a second, maybe go 2-0 up. You can't count Villa. Can't count Villa for V. Samir X69 for extreme weather conditions. Ball whipped in by Romania. Cleared away by the Danes. Romania recycle it. Back into the box. Lovely ball in. Cleared away. It's going to be another corner, I think. Doing very well here, Romania. Steve Keen, did you like that game? I did, yeah. It was good, mate. Thank you for that suggestion. It was a very, very good shout. Oh, yeah, let's do it about players now. All right. I'm game for that. But again, let's have some rules. Before we get stuck in, let's have some ground rules. It's got to be players currently in the Premier League. Would we say that? It's got to be current Premier League players. And it's got to be surnames only. A to Z, Premier League players, surnames only. Yeah? Okay, right. Starting off. You've got to give me a reasonable, 5 seconds per letter. And then it'll be like, you're wrong, you've got to pass on that one. So we'll go A. A. Premier League player. Current Premier League player. And it can only be their surname. Elliot Anderson at Nottingham Forest. B. Dan Burn. C. C. This is so much harder than you might imagine, you know. This is so much harder. I failed on C. Cunha, yeah. Cunha, biggest signing of the summer, basically, so far. Cunha. I'm a liability. Can't believe I've not got that one. See, I'd say that's the mad thing. I immediately go to all the Liverpool players. So I'm thinking about I've got Liverpool players all the way through, but I don't think we've got one. I don't think we've got a C, have we? Not got a C. Gav's highlights, Mark Cucurella. Yeah, Andy, relata pues gringo. I don't know what that means, Andy, but thank you. I assume it's a compliment. Right, it's going to be a free kick here for Denmark to whip the ball in. Yeah, Mark Cucurella. Right, sorry, let's get back on track here. D. Why do I keep thinking of random players from years ago? For some reason, the Dickagoy. Do you remember Dickagoy who used to play for Fulham? I don't know why I've got him in my head. D. David Watkins for D. Yeah, no, David Watkins doesn't count. D. This is hilarious. Yeah, it's hilarious because I'm shocking at it. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. The referee's got a break-in play here now. Oh, Ben Davis. Yes, Gav. Do you know what? We should have done this, Gav. Maybe, because you stream, don't you, Gav? We should have probably done this on like a little collab. Because then I feel like I'm not so lonely. I'm absolutely out in the wild here. I'm getting... It's so hard when you just like... Right, D, E, E. Come on, Key. Step up here. Key, E. E, E, E. Harvey Elliott. Elliott. F. 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 Yeah, Evan Ferguson would have been a good one. I've skipped F. I've lost on F. F is a that's a self-admitted I could have got more, but no, I've gone with F. F I've got wrong. Any more for F? Anyone want to suggest any more for F? Steve Keen, your mind will always go to all players. It does. I reckon it was my own fault because I chose let's do only current Premier League players. If it was all time, I would have smashed it. I'd have smashed it. But because it's like current, I'm now thinking about players and like, oh, have they moved on or have they retired? Are they still there? And it's so stupid. E, F. We're on F, aren't we now? We're on F. No, Ferguson. E, F, G. G. Is Dwight Gale still? Oh, Dwight Gale's left, hasn't he? Dwight Gale. Right, Denmark with a free kick here. Whipped in. Oh, that's shocking. Straight out over the other side. Yeah, Dwight Gale. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno kind of goes by Bruno, but I'll give you that one. Grealish. Jack Grealish would have been a good shout. But I don't know if where is Dwight Gale? Would that one pass? Would Dwight Gale pass? Dwight Gale. No, he's a former. He's retired. He was at Hibs for a while, but he's retired. I'm never gonna get with Dwight Gale. EFG H. Hughes. Will Hughes. H-I. Isaac. Hey, Alexander Isaac. H-I. J. Jones. Curtis Jones. K. H-I-J-K. K. Oh, K. Come on. K. Key. Kelleher. I got that in time. I'm having that one. Quivine Kelleher. I got that in time. H-I-J-K. L. Lallana. Lallana's still playing. I'm taking Lallana. There you go. I wouldn't have even got that one if I hadn't have gone Lilla. Steve Keane just facing it's hard and you're useless. I'm shocking. I am absolutely shocking. Isaac was already at the top of your head. You know it, lad. Kelleher, H-I-J-K-L. We've just had Lallana. L-M. M is for... Morton. Tyler Morton. I'm having that. It's not really... I can't really... Morpay. Neil Morpay. I'm having Tyler Morton. L-M-N. I don't know why Nigel Rio Coca came in my head then, but it's not. It's not Nigel Rio Coca. N. No. I haven't got an N. I'm ashamed. I haven't got an N. Illiman and Die. There you go. Jake. Illiman and Die. That would have been fine. Nobby Styles. Yeah. No, Illiman and Die I'm not having. Oh, he's a dive. It's a proper dive. There was a claim for a penalty there from Romania, but it's a massive dive. And the ref has booked the Romanian attacker for the dive. Craig Huxley, what are you doing? So we're doing Denmark against Romania. Denmark 0, Romania 1 in the Under-19s Championship. But simultaneously, we are already playing a game of A to Z, current Premier League players, only their surnames, and you've got to say it as quick as you can within 5 seconds. And I'm awful at it. I'm crap at it. And I would like to think I have an index. I've got a dictionary of Premier League players over the years that I can name, and I can talk about which teams they played for and all that. I've watched it for 30 years. I've got a proper insight in it. But I'm crap at this. I'm awful at it. Absolutely awful. Gee, I threw out Dwight Gale. He's been. I think he plays for Hibs now, or he's retired. So, yeah, it's hard. Very hard. Where are we up to? N and die we had. N. Right. LMN. Oh, Nana. Oh, the ghost. Denmark with the ball in. It's a shot. It's from distance. Cleared away. Knocked back in. Keeper claims it. Nice and easy for Romania. Yeah, so Onana. P. O-P. P. 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 Pope, yeah, Nick Pope would have been a good shout, wouldn't it? The guy, home doesn't win, weight over 1.5. Pedro doesn't. Oh, João Pedro, yeah, João Pedro would have counted, wouldn't it? Fancy Spain under 19s over 7.5 goals. Yeah, that's probably not a bad shout either. Right, what are we on here? 56, 33. Right, sorry, one sec. No, Daria, it has to be the surname. Has to be the second name, not the first name. So Phil Foden wouldn't count. Foden is F. Phil, we're on P. So yeah, João Pedro would have been fine. OPQ, right, Q Kwanzaa. Q Kwanzaa, we have to have Kwanzaa, right? OPQ. OPQ are Robertson. OPQ are S. Salah. OPQ are ST. Simicas. OPQ are STU. U. Oh, there can't be many U's. There can't be many U's. You doggy. OPQ are STU. V. Why can't I get V? Story of my life. Oh, Romania, here we go. It's 2-0. It's a great goal as well. It's 2-0 to the Romanians. 1-2, nice and easy. Out to the edge of the box. And a wonderful strike from the Romanians. And it's 2-0. Lovely, lovely goal. Lovely goal. Van Dijk, yeah. Van Dijk, how did I not get Van Dijk? Oh, I've had an absolute shocker. Oh, yeah, Van Dijk. Should have got Van Dijk. OPQRSTU. VWW is nice and easy. That should be, like, there's got to be a right in the Premier League, hasn't there? Or a Wirtz. Should Wirtz count because he's not played in there yet? W. Oh. Wataru. Endo. Watkins, yeah. Watkins. Wirtz. I said Wirtz. Wirtz has got to count. OPQRSTU. VWX. X. I mean, X. I don't think there is an X, is there? Is there an X? We've not got a Xavi in the Prem, have we? Or a Xavi Simons. X. No, there's no Xavi here. There's no Xavi here. Yeah, the only X's that there have been in the Premier League have been Abel Xavier, Granit Xhaka, and Cisco, who you might remember from Newcastle, all of whom don't play anymore. So yeah, we've not got an X. Jari Redknapp. The guy Wirtz is a good player. I like Williams and Yamal. Nice. Zunia. Yeah. OPQRX. OPQRX. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, X, T, U. Why have I gone? Why can't I say the alphabet? It's not good if you don't know the alphabet. It's too hot in this room. Oh, it's cleared away. Okay. Right. Why? Yusuf. Why? Yaboa. Why? You looked it up. I didn't looked what up? The alphabet. Quick Google the alphabet. I've got a keyboard in front of me. I know that's not alphabetical necessarily, but there you go. Why? Come on, why? Yarmolenko don't count. Yoro, yeah, Ryan Yates and Yoro would have been good. Z. Have we got a Z? Zidane Iqbal? No? Z. Don't think there is a Z, is there? Xerxes! My shooter. Oh, Yuki Sugawara. Right, Denmark have made a quick change. It's Alti Hyseni coming on for Jonathan Agyekum. Agyekum's not had a good game up front. He's been pretty isolated for Denmark. But Denmark are going to have to do something in this one to get back in front, or certainly back level. Gav's highlights, Zinchenko. Yeah, Zinchenko would have been a good shout as well. But X, interesting. I didn't know that. X has only had 3 Premier League players with the name beginning with X. Only 3. That feels very low, doesn't it? Only 3 X started Premier League players. Abel Xavier, who used to look a bit like Father Christmas, when he played for Liverpool. The last player, I think, Abel Xavier, to go from Everton to Liverpool. Yeah. So Abel Xavier, Granit Xhaka, and Cisco. Zubamendi, yeah, maybe. If he comes to Arsenal and Zubamendi, you would have to say. But X, yeah, there's still only one X, or 3X. 3 X's in Premier League history. Yonut Sursel off and Mario Barataru coming on for Romania. Gav's highlights, what about doing Premier League managers A to Z? Go on, we've done it. We've started, so we'll finish, Gav. But for obvious reasons, we can't just do... We've got to do all time, haven't we? We've got to do all time Premier League managers A to Z. Yeah? Are we happy with that? All time Premier League managers A to Z. They've got to have managed in the Prem. So, okay. A, Ancelotti. B, and it's got to be the surname. It's got to be the surname. So not Brendan Rodgers like I was thinking of then. B. Manager beginning with B. Why is this so hard? Benitez! He won a fucking European Cup with us. Have I not got Rafa Benitez? I am ashamed. This game is putting me to shame. I might have to delete this channel. Benitez! Didn't get Benitez. Outrageous. Unforgivable, that, as a Liverpool fan. Benitez. Right, C. Can I use a pen and paper? I feel if I use the pen and paper, I might be able to just like... Yeah. It's got to be Prem only, Adumi, and it's got to be managers we're doing now. Managers. Prem only managers. I'm still stuck on B. You guys are all cheating. You can all cheat. I'm live on camera. I can't cheat. I've not got the option. B. B. This is well hard. Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce, he's got a big fat head. Oh, it's a great shout. Great shout, Ethan. Yeah, Steve Bruce. C, use pen and paper. Right, I'm going to use pen and paper because I reckon if I can use pen and paper, I'll be a bit better with them. I'll be a bit better. I can scribble some ideas down then. C. No. I think I'm lost on C. I think I'm on C. Give me some C. What have we got for C? Steve Keane. It's not Carlton Cole and Andy Cole. No, it's got to be C as in we're doing managers now, Steve. We're doing managers. We need a C manager. Manager that's managed in the Premier League, in the entire Premier League history, beginning with C. Come on. We've got to do better than this. This is absolutely shocking. Steve Clarke. Did he manage? He was West Brom manager for a bit, wasn't he? Steve Clarke. I think we can have that. Steve Clarke. Can we just check it first? Can we just check it? We've got to check it. We've got to check that. Someone fact check it. Did Steve Clarke manage for Steve Clarke? I think he did. I think he managed West Brom. Manager of Reading. He was West Brom manager. Yeah, he was West Brom manager. There you go. Right, so we've got Steve Clarke. Right, D. Sean Dyche. E. Sven-Göran Eriksson. Or Unai Emery. Yeah. Kenny Dalglish would have been a great one as well. Sam here, yeah. So we'll go... who did we say, sorry? E. Sven-Göran Eriksson. F. Ferguson. Alex Ferguson. Gotta say Ferguson, right? Yeah. E. F. G. Christian Gross. Spurs manager back in the day. Or George Graham, another Spurs manager. E. F. G. H. Gav's highlights, but was West Brom in the Prem when he managed them? Yeah, I'm sure they were. Oh, you've made me second guess myself now, Gav. Steve Clarke was West Brom in the Prem when he managed them. I'm sure he was. And he got binned off after like 7 months. He was shocking. Oh no, he ended up staying 2 seasons. He got sacked with West Brom in 16th place. Yeah. Okay, well there you go. Yeah, so Steve Clarke did manage with West Brom in the Premier League. Right, where are we up to? E, F, G, H. Holloway? Ian Holloway? Ollie? Ten Hag? Nah, you can't have Hag. That's T. Surely that's T. Surname is Ten Hag, innit? So it's... Hey, I'm going to go Holloway. H-I. Oh, I's going to be rough. We can't have too many I's. I... Come on. Iraola. Yeah, Iraola's a good one. I think I'd have lost that one. H-I-J. It's got to be a Johnson. Surely there's a Johnson who's managed in the Prem. No. Jones? Dave Jones, ex-West, ex-Wolves. Dave Jones, ex-West, ex-Wolves. J.K. Klopp. H-I-J-K-L. L. Laudrup, used to manage Swansea. H-I-J-K-L. M. Mourinho. L-M-N. N. 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 Come on, guys, help me out. The views of this are going to be shocking. Phil Neal. Nah, Phil Neal don't count. He never managed in the Prem, did he? He never managed in the Prem. No, not Nah, that's Van. That's V. That's Van Nistelrooy. Might take him for V though later. But N. N. We need an N. N. Daz, are you staying on this stream for the next game? No, mate, no. I can't do. I have to end the stream to restart the new stream using the new thumbnail. It's frustrating, but we have to. So yeah, I have to end the stream. So I will end the stream at the end of this game. It's currently 2-0 to Romania. 20 minutes left. Ethan, Alan Pardew would have been... Stop jumping ahead, Ethan. Stop jumping ahead. We're on N. No. Denmark U19s, 50% possession. Denmark aren't really doing anything with it. They're not doing enough with it. Nuno. You can't have Nuno. Nah, that's Nuno Espirito Santo, isn't it? Nuno's just his nickname. I feel like that'd be cheating. It is tough, innit? N is very tough. Can someone cheat and check for me and let me know how many there actually are? Are there any actual N's? You can't have Neville. There's got to be an N. We're missing an N. Surely. How many managers have United had? United have got to have a manager or something. N. Alex Neil. There you go. Alex Neil. Yeah, ex-Norwich. Yeah. Phil Neville. Right, no, I think Alex Neil is probably the only one we're going to be able to do. Daria, take it easy, Daria. Lots of love. It's I think it's going to be Romania to get the win. Yeah, I think it's just a cooling break here at the minute. Right, hang on. Just seeing who else we might have been able to get. Yeah, there you go. There's literally only Alex Neil, isn't there? I was just looking for the other. I'm not cheating. I've literally only looked up at N, by the way. You'll have to trust me that I'm sincere and honest. I would never cheat. I'm crap anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to see if there was any other N's that we've missed. Yeah. Okay, so where are we on now? Let me close that. Oh. I don't know about Ethan, I've got mine for R and S. Someone called Ron Nodes. I didn't know Ron Nodes. The only one that I knew was Alex Neil. That's literally it. And I probably wouldn't have got Alex Neil if I'm dead honest. Oh, Martin O'Neill. Martin O'Neill, Leicester. And did he manage Villa for a while, O'Neill, as well? Yeah, Leicester. Definitely Martin O'Neill. I feel like that's a good shout. Yeah, you've already said Pardew, haven't you? You've already said Pardew, Ethan. I'm not sure I would have said Pardew. I don't know who I'd have said for P, to be honest. Got any obvious ones for P? Oh, Pereira. Vitor Pereira at Wolves. Vitor Pereira would have been one. You can't have Pep. You can't have Pep. That's cheating. You can't have that. We've definitely not had a Q. There's got to be loads. Christ, we've just had Redknapp. Someone said Redknapp. Definitely loads of ours. I've said Brendan Rodgers already, haven't I? Yeah. S. Any S's? Ange Postecoglou, another good one. Yeah. S. 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 Let me scribble. Have I got any S's here? Silva. Marco Silva. Marco Silva I'd have gone with. Southgate. It's still, yeah, Denmark are struggling. Isaac, Denmark are really, really struggling. Really, really struggling. And to be honest, then, it's a big deflection and it's a third for Romania. It's a big, big deflection. It's Vermessen with the goal. It's 3-0. It's an absolute walkover. It's an absolute walkover. Samir X69. You forgot your own manager. Ooh. Slot. S. Yeah, no, I know, but to be honest, I was trying to think of... Yeah, probably should have got that one ahead of Silva, really, shouldn't I? Oh, sweet lord. Gareth... Oh, Borough! Southgate Borough, yeah, of course. So, honestly, I just never ever think of Gareth Southgate as a club manager now. He's imprinted on my mind as an England manager. T. Oh, Ten Hag. We've had Ten Hag already, haven't we? You'd have to have Ten Hag. Isaac, what's happened, Denmark? It's not been a good performance from Denmark, has it? Really not been a good performance. T. U. I don't think we've got a U, have we? We haven't got a U. There's no U. Can't be a U. I don't know why I thought Underwood, but no, there's not been no Underwood. No, he didn't manage full time, did he? Right, what are we on then? OPQ, ISTU, V. Vieira, Patrick Vieira. Ben, you shadow banned? Yeah, mate, I'm shadow banned until probably about the end of the month. So when I had, I think it's like the 14th I came back on, 13th. So I'm probably shadow banned till about the end of the month. I won't get much. Don't get me wrong, we have had a few on here where it's a few nights where we've been like 1,000 or a few hundred certainly in the last few days. But yeah, tonight they're having a bit of a night. I don't know why. We've only got 5 or 6 on. The guy you buy Messi 2 shot and Alvarez shot target 1. Good luck. Nice. Could have had Ivan Djuric for J. Well, as fun as this game has been, it's been a nice distraction because honestly, I thought Denmark could get a win here, but they've been absolutely battered by Romania. They've been absolutely smashed all over the pitch. So what are we on now? W. 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 You'd have probably enjoyed this game, to be honest, Ben. You'd have been quite good at it. W. Wenger. Arsene Wenger. Have I not got Wenger? Oh. I'm ashamed. I am absolutely ashamed. OPQRSTUVW. There's no X. There's definitely no X. Y? Has there been a Y? I don't think there has been a Y, has there? No, I can't see there being a Y. I'm assuming Z. There's only Zola that I know of as a player, and did he manage West Ham or Watford? Or both? So Z's the only easy one, just because there's not really that many players who've played in the Prem with Z, to be honest. But again, an entertaining game. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that, Steve. You've started an interesting game there. We struggled with players, managers, and teams. That was quite good. That I enjoyed that. Past half an hour anyway, didn't it? Past half an hour. We've got 10 minutes left in this one. What score did Spain finish up, by the way? I know there's still time left in that one, but what score is it? 5-0. 5-0 to Spain in the game against Montenegro. Jack, who is watching Inter Porto? Yeah, we're watching it. We're going to be watching it here. We're going to be doing the live watch along. Gavs, to be honest, mate, for your D pick being a Liverpool fan, I'm surprised you didn't pick King Kenny. I can't remember who did I pick for D. Who did I pick for D? Dice. I picked Dice. It's even worse. I picked an Evertonian. Picked the guy who eats ashtrays for a living. Dicey. Yeah, mate. I don't know. You can't explain it. I didn't even pick slot for S. Says something. Yeah, if you want a way to separate the wheat from the chaff, do a championship one now, Key. You must be joking, Ethan. A championship one. Honestly, that is a surefire way to make yourself look silly. Samir X69, can we get your all-time Premier League 11 without Liverpool players? Go on. My all-time Premier League 11 without Liverpool players would be right, let me get me pen and paper, Andy. We'll do it on a pen and paper. I would go Van der Sar in goal. Right back would be Denmark with a chance. It must be. Has he scored it? Is it in? Is it a corner? What's happened? Did he give it a what? That must have been a goal. How's he missed that? I am astonished. I am absolutely astonished. That was like 3 yards out. And he's somehow contrived to miss it. Romania get it clear, and there's a chance here on the counter-attack if they get it right. Right, yeah, sorry. Van der Sar in goal. Right back, I think I'd probably go... Would I go Gary Neville? Gary Neville was a good right back. A very good right back. I really liked Ivanovic, though, you know. I really rated Ivanovic. But I can't say Ivanovic was better than Gary Neville. So I'm going to go Van der Sar. I'm going to go Neville. I'm going to go centre-backs, Terry. And to be honest, I want to say Carvalho. I loved Carvalho. I actually thought Carvalho in many ways was better than Terry. But no, I'm going to go Terry and... Sol Campbell was very good. Oh, it's so tough, this, you know. I think I'd probably put Vidic in there. Would I? I don't think I would put Vidic in there, actually. I don't know if I would put Vidic in there. Oh, it's so hard. Vidic, or... I want to put Dennis Irwin at left back, but it probably is Ashley Cole. I love Dennis Irwin. Dennis Irwin is like so underrated. But I think I'm going to have to put Ashley Cole left back and then at centre back. I'll go Vidic. I'll go Terry, Vidic, Ashley Cole. That's me back five. So I'm going Van der Sar, Neville, Terry, Vidic, Cole. Midfield three. I'm going Vieira. I'm going Vieira. I'm going... Do I go 4-4-2? Do I go 4-4-2? Do I go the old Mike Bassett? Gavs, I can't go... No, this is... Sorry, to be very, very clear, Gav, this is a very specific request from Samir in the TikTok chat saying, can we do an X1 without Liverpool players? No Liverpool players allowed in this. Because believe me, if I was allowed Liverpool players, Vidic is getting nowhere near that. And neither's Gary Neville. So, in terms of midfield, I think I'm going Vidic. I'm going Vieira. And I think I'm going... If I can't have Gerrard, I think I'm having Lampard. I think I'm going Lampard. I'm going Vieira and Lampard in the middle. And I'm going to go 4-4-2. So I'm going to go Ronaldo right. I'm going to go... I'm going to go Ronaldo right. I'm going to go Bale left. And I'm going to go Omri and... maybe... I don't know if I'm going Rooney or... I don't know if I'm going Rooney or Shearer or Kane. See, I think Shearer was better than Kane. Shearer was better than Kane. At his absolute best. But Andy Cole was so good. Gav, what about Roy Keane, bro? Surely over Lampard, and I am a Chelsea fan. Listen, Roy Keane was incredible, but I think it's Keane or Vieira. I think it's Keane or Vieira. And I think Vieira was better than Keane. And I think then you're looking at Lampard or Scholes, and I think Lampard was better than Scholes. So I would have... Yeah. No, mate. See, I know you're a Chelsea fan, Gav. But for me, Drogba, and I loved Didier Drogba. I loved him. But Drogba doesn't make my top 10 Premier League strikers of all time. Drogba's not even in my top 10. And as good as he was, I don't think he makes my top 10. So with that said, I think I'm going Henry, and it's now a toss-up between Rooney, Shearer, and maybe Aguero. Maybe Aguero. Oh, I couldn't pick. I think I'd probably end up going Rooney. Because Rooney had a short prime. He had a short prime, but I think his prime was better than Shearer, and I think it was better than Aguero. So I'd go Rooney and Henry up front. I think. So that's my lineup. I've got Van der Sar, Neville, Terry, Vidic, Cole, Vieira, Lampard, Ronaldo, Bale, Henry, Rooney. Not Matt Letizia. Matt Letizia is not getting in. Matt Letizia is nowhere near it. Emiliano, guten Tag. How's it going, Emiliano? Good to see you. Yeah, Matt Letizia was very good, but you know, I think Matt Letizia I put in the Gianfranco Zola category. A very, very good player from the early Premier League days, but I think if Matt Letizia was a player now, I think he's a championship player. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I know it sounds disrespectful, but he couldn't run. Matt Letizia doesn't make the Premier League now. He's a championship player. A very good championship player, but he doesn't make the Premier League. Dennis Bergkamp as well has to be in there, surely. Bergkamp was exceptional. He was exceptional, but I think Rooney, Henry, Ronaldo, Bale as a front four works. I'm not sure Bergkamp gets in over them. Emiliano, will you watch Porto versus Miami? Yes. So as soon as this finishes, which it will finish in the next couple of minutes, I'll be ending the stream and I'll be restarting it live for Inter Miami and Porto. So yes, I will. I'm just waiting to see how many minutes added on at the end of this one. Emiliano, everything is fine. We made a trip to the Netherlands today because of the good weather. Very nice. Was that by train? Can you get a train from Germany to the Netherlands? I would assume so. Sam Eric 69, will this team beat an all-time La Liga 11? All-time La Liga 11. Go on, all-time La Liga 11. I mean, that's easy. So you'd have to go Ronaldo, Messi, Suarez up front. Ronaldo, Suarez, Messi. Midfield 3, probably Zidane. No, it already it doesn't, does it? Already it doesn't. The defence will probably be crap, but the midfield wins it already. So Zidane, Xavi, probably Busquets. Maybe Busquets. Do we put Busquets in? Do we put Makelele in? I loved Makelele, you know. Ethan, Matt Letizia is in the Championship. He's a mid-table Premier League team. He wouldn't play for a Premier League team now, Ethan. He hasn't got the legs. He never had the legs. Never had the legs. Sammy at X69, Ronaldo playing for both teams. Yeah, he'd have to. He'd have to do a job. Same as Bale. Emiliano, no with car. The Netherlands is only 2 hours away from us with the car. Oh, right, okay. Nice. Very nice. See, this is the thing. This is why I want to move to Europe. I want to get to Europe. I'm not sure if Iniesta gets in there, Gav. See, I don't know. I think I'd be tempted by Modric. And not because I think Iniesta or Modric. I just think that as a midfield 3, that works better. I think Xavi, Iniesta, Modric. And then we've got kind of a balance. Makelele was so good, you know. Xavi, Zidane. I think... do I put Busquets in? Busquets is so underrated, you know. So underrated. Right, let's work on the defence anyway. Goalkeeper, all-time Premier League... Sorry, all-time La Liga goalkeeper. I don't want to put Casillas in. It's not Casillas, is it? It's not Valdez. Maybe Zubizarreta. Zubizarreta was good. Canizares. Some good Spanish keepers. Do you know what? Courtois is better than all of them. So I'd put Courtois in goal. He's the only one that I would say, hands down, absolutely guaranteed, was at one point the best goalkeeper in the world. I don't think you can say that about Valdez or Casillas. So I'd go for Courtois. Defence, you're probably talking Carlos, Alves. Even after everything, Dani Alves probably has to get in there. I know morally he probably shouldn't, but we'll go Carlos, Alves. Centre backs, I'd have Puyol, and I'd probably have another centre back. I like Thiero. I really like Thiero. Maybe Ramos, actually. You'd probably put Ramos in, wouldn't you? Carlos, Puyol, Ramos, Alves, Courtois in goal, Xavi, Zidane. And I'm just going to put Busquets in. There you go. Yeah, there you go. La Liga team. Shit's all over that Prem team. All over it. But if you added Liverpool players in it, I think we win it. Even though, I think, to be honest, Suarez goes in the Premier League team. I think Van Dijk does. I think Salah does. So you're talking Salah, Van Dijk, Suarez, Gerrard, and probably Trent. And Alisson as well. There's probably 6 Liverpool players go in that all-time Premier League 11. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking. There's probably 6 Liverpool players you're missing from that Premier League 11. 6. Bale was amazing. Yeah, Bale was incredible. And yeah, Claude Makelele, of course, played for Chelsea. He was unbelievable, Makelele. He was great. Essien too, at his peak. Essien was fantastic, wasn't he? Ball into the box, cleared away. We're 30 seconds away. I'm gonna end the stream. So I think as soon as this finishes, we'll be ending the stream shortly. So I'm gonna just remind everyone that if you haven't already, please do click like on the if you haven't already, click like on the video. Please subscribe. Thank you everyone for commenting. If you haven't already subscribed on TikTok, I will be back in literally 2-3 minutes. Give me 2 or 3 minutes. This one's about to end, and it has ended. There you go. Denmark 0, Romania 3. Full time here in Romania. They've won it. They've gone through. And I will see you all in a couple of minutes' time for Inter Miami.